This is the 2014 Contreras Family Reunion event, and this is an interview. And what is your name?
My name is Dina Skucius. I was born Claudine Contreras.
Okay, and what is your date of birth?
1/9/1970.
And who are your parents?
My parents are Gregory Contreras and Brenda Contreras.
And who are the oldest Contreras family members that you can recall meeting and experiencing?
Well, my granny used to live on State Street, and my aunt Angelica and my mom Brenda and my grandma and my dad. A lot of our family was very active with Aunt Giannis and Aunt Della. We'd go over there, and so as little girls. And I remember meeting Granny. I can describe for you the house going in and the bedroom and the piano room and where the kitchen and the bathroom, and we used to go outside and pick fruit. So I would say Granny is the oldest.
Do you have any fond memories?
She was very sweet, and when she would give you a kiss, she would hold your hand a little bit. She would like pat you on the hand, but she didn't really say anything to us. Like I don't know that she knew who we were, being I guess that we'd be her great grandchildren. It was my sister Chrissy and I. I'm the oldest grandchild for Cyprian and Beatrice Contreras. My sister is only 18 months younger than I am, and so we were over there a lot together, but she never really, I don't remember her speaking to us. I remember her telling Aunt Della or Aunt Giannis to get us something to eat, and that she would, touch your hand.
As a Contreras family member, what's the most significant event in your life?
Gosh, there's so many. I think probably what I really enjoyed the most is we used to go over to my grandparents for open house at the holidays, and a lot of people would stop by. They lived over by St. Augustine on Lamina, and Uncle Marcus and Aunt Getha lived by them, so they would come over a lot. And but I would say probably the most maybe impactful would be when my grandfather passed away.
Do you have fond memories of your Uncle Cyprian?
I do. Sorry, he was the glue that held everything together. So what it really did was it forced a lot of us to really make an effort, because he wasn't there to kind of put it all together. So it actually brought us all closer together, and I would say that it probably solidified some of the connections that we had. We have a lot of relatives that live in other states, so it really forced us to come together and to really appreciate the Contreras side. When he would give you a kiss, he would put his hand on your shoulder, and those are things that I hear my aunts and uncles talk about, my parents, and those are things that I talk about with my cousins. So I think it was impactful because it really pushed us together. It was scary and yet kind of joyful and celebrating his life and who he was, but it made us want to be together.
Are there any other thoughts or sentiments you want to share?
I think that probably I know that I hear a lot of people talk about education on the Contreras side, that hard working and education and those things are very important, but I find that Contreras is very generous in giving and in support. Whether you're a first cousin like myself with one of my cousins, or cousin Mike would come over all the time to my parents. He used to have a mill route there. My Roland looks like my dad a little bit. So the grandkids love that. But I mean, I would say that being Contreras is very giving and very generous. It's very